to Group F we go now, and Turkey, of course, dark horses Turkey kick off their tournament up against Georgia. Not the state, the country, that's right, they're here, they're real, they're coming to bloody cause a surprise. We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another match preview. Looking forward to Group F, and we got Turkey up against Georgia. That's right, Georgia are here. Of course, and we'll get into all of that in a minute. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here under one roof. We've got previews, reviews, we've got watch-alongs, we've got Cast the Cat, all doing their business. So make sure you smash the old like, smash your subscribe. We are looking for 50 likes for these previews. That's all down to you. If you do that, you're more than likely going to feed the algorithm, get more European content, not just from me, for other folks as well. Does wonders for the video, does wonders for the channel. So please hit us up with 50 likes if you can. Can Georgia cause us a major conundrum over in Group F, which seems to be a bit of a formality? We'll get into all of it in a minute. Big shout out once again to the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into this one and have a look what we're talking about. We're talking about Turkey. We're talking about Georgia. And of course, Turkey coming at you as Group D winners. That's it. They are the best of the rest. That's right. They, of course, qualified top of their group. Secured that spot on the 15th of October 2023. They've been here 5 times in the past. They've yet to really, or they haven't really competed with the big boys or made a real statement of intent for a long time. I know they finished not runners up like in the semi-finals in a tournament a few years back. Vincenzo Montella, superstar player in his day, now in charge of this Turkish national team. The man, key man for me, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, pulling the strings in midfield. Group F, of course, awaits them. 4-1 to win the group, 7-2 on to qualify, 50-1 to win the whole thing. That's a kind of like middle of the road kind of nation that could actually be the dark horse of the tournament, that could trouble, could maybe even challenge to go deep. I've got them going to the last 16 early doors here. Of course, that could change as the tournament pans out. They do start off with a bit of a wild card, Georgia. We don't know what to expect from them. Some say it's going to be an easy game. Some say it could be a spanner in the works for a lot of these nations in Group F. So they do start that match 18th of June, then they take on Portugal on the 22nd of June, and then they'll wrap it up with Czech Republic on the 26th of June. Top 2 qualify, 3rd place in a bit of a lottery. Let's take a look then at the Turkish team. The squad has been confirmed. We've got a couple of conundrums in here. Who's going to start, who's not going to start? Gunok between the sticks, maybe Bayandir from Manchester United. Of course, we've got Yoxalu, Koku, Gula there, of course, from Real Madrid. Shek Thompson's up there. Yeah, Kenan Yildiz. We've got some familiar faces and some that are going to grab the spotlight. That's right, of course. Now, how do you pick a Turkish team then? Well, this is how I've done it. Of course, I've gone with the back 4 here with a 4-5-1 or 4-2-3-1, how you look at it. We've got Gunok between the sticks. For me, he gets the number 1 jersey. We've got Mulder playing on the left-hand side. We've got Adyakin, Damaro, and Silic to make up the back 4. Gula's up there alongside Yatsel, of course. Let me see that. Hang on a minute. It's a little bit hard to read. I've got Gula, I've got Yatsi up there. We've got Kagaloglu, I've got Koku, Yoxalu, and Thompson up top. That's my starting 11. Let me know your thoughts about that, and of course what you think will be the starting 11 for Turkey. Now, what about their opposition? Now, this one's easy. It's Georgia, that's right. Of course, respect to my own nation. Not really my own nation, but we live in Georgia. Not that Georgia, though. We live in the state. Here we go. So Georgia qualified as playoff path C winners. Now, if you look back at those nations that were in this, alongside Georgia, Luxembourg, Greece, there was another one in there, but it doesn't really instill me with confidence. However, the Greek side, don't get me wrong, they had something about them. So maybe it's not a foregone conclusion. Maybe Georgia are here with a little bit of merit. Anyway, they qualified on the 26th of March 2024. They've never been here before. This is the first time. Willy Sagnol, of course, former PSG defender back in the day. I know he was a recognised defender in the 90s. Star man, of course, is the Napoli's Kvaratskhelia, who, of course, looks to be staying with Napoli now that Antonio Conte is the manager. Of course, it is Group F we're talking about. 16-1 to win the group, 5-4 to qualify, 500-1 to win the whole thing. They are going home in the group stages. That's according to me. Early door prediction. But don't get me wrong, I have seen a couple of people out there have predicted Georgia to cause some problems. And of course, they just need to finish in that third spot, and they could make it, of course. Anyway, looking at the resume here, they take on Turkey, and we're talking about it now, 18th of June. Then they take on the Czech Republic on the 22nd of June before wrapping up against the more difficult Portugal. Now, that should go into Georgia's hands here a little bit. This Turkey game, I think, they've got a good chance as any to get something out of this match. I think they've got a great chance to cause a problem. If you get a draw here, then that game against Czech Republic becomes vital for Georgia. That's when they got to deliver the good stuff, because I don't think you're going to get anything against the Portuguese side with Ronaldo looking to smash records here. So you got 2 shots to get you in. To put yourself in the blocks here. So let's take a look at this Georgia squad. It is, of course, a who's who. We know all of these guys. We've got the captain there, Kashia. We've got at the back there, Lokshvili. We've got Datsvili as well there. We've got Georgi Chatsvadze on Watford. And, of course, Georgi Medkitivetevelia. But that's no problem. What about picking? Can you pick a starting 11 for Georgia? Well, I gave it my best shot. So here we go. Now, this is a bit rough around the edges. Now, we are going to go with, of course, between the sticks. We got Mamadadeshvili, we got Okta Katabadze, we got Diwali, we got the captain there, Kashia, we got Solomon Kirkvelia. It's midfield, we got Kosharashvili, Chatvadze, we talked about him already, Okta Kvitsvili, Kvetsvinielia from Napoli, Shvidzvadze, and Kvitvalia as well. So I've got a 3-5-2, depending on how you look at it. Piece of piss, that. Give me a difficult one. So anyway, that's, of course, my starting 11. What about the game itself then? Let's take a look then at the match. Here he goes then. Of course, Turkey managed by Vincenzo Montella. That's right, coming at you at Signal Iduna Park up against Georgia and Willie Sagnol. Now, of course, Turkey coming into this, their form has decreased rapidly since in the preparations for this. They've gone down from 58% to now 33% form for them right now. Winless in the last 5. Not great prep for, of course, Montella and the Turkish outfit. Georgia, on the flip side, have remained steady. In fact, they picked up a couple of wins, or at least a win in their preparations, so they're now still on 75% form for them heading into this one. Now, these two sides have played each other 4 times since 2004. We've got 2 wins for Turkey, 1 for Georgia, 1 draw. So it's pretty even Stevens between these two sides. 5-2, the biggest win for Turkey. That one and only win for Georgia was a 1-0 win. The last time that these two sides played each other was way back in 2012. It was a 3-1 win for Turkey in Georgia. And Georgia's one-only victory was that 1-0 win back in 2007. Now, coming into this Turkey, their, of course, preparations were some challenging games. I'll give them that. They did play Italy. They drew 0-0 on that one. And they followed that up with a 2-1 loss to Poland. So, not great prep there. Georgia, on the flip side, did take on Montenegro. They won 3-1 win there. And that only appears to be their one and only preparation match heading into this. Let's take a look then at the bookies. Have got 4-3 on for Turkey, 27-10 is the draw, 10-3 is, of course, your away win here. That's pretty much as we have it. The public vote, though, is going with Turkey, 69% of the vote there. Georgia at 23%, and the draw is at 8%. Now, of course, it switches to me. My, of course, opinion on this one is a little bit tricky. Of course, like I said, Georgia are an unknown entity here. They're a debutante. Of course, they come here through the trap door, of course, but Turkey on their day can cause many problems. But when do they deliver? Their form is not great heading into this. This should be a winnable game for Turkey, and if they don't, we have some serious issues or problems going on in this group. And Georgia could be the wild card that we're all avoiding here. So, on paper, you play this 100 times. Turkey should win this 70% of the time. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for the Turkish. They should get off to a flying start. They should be on the knocking door to get through to those illustrious knockout stages, in my eyes. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this one. Smash your like. We're looking for 50 likes. And also, get your predictions in down below. We're looking for the best predictions of the game down below, and we'll showcase you on the review whenever we come back around. But until then, subscribe, smash the like. Until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.